This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 17345 Hamlin Street, Lake Balboa, California. And this is December 27th, 2022. We're performing a video sewer inspection from the 4-inch ABS plastic mainline sewer cleanout that is right in front of us in the planter area. There's the 4-inch ABS plastic cleanout. Had a gym cap, a rubber gym cap on it. And this is the front of the property. For sale sign, driveway area. And this is going out toward the street. Wipe off our camera lens real quick. We got our camera lens good and clean. We're going to set our camera right at the opening of the cleanout. We're going to zero out our camera monitor right here. Get a good accurate reading. Okay, we're zeroed out. And now we're going to begin pushing our camera through the ABS plastic cleanout toward the street. We were told that the line had been replaced about 7 years ago. It appears to be ABS plastic pipe and fittings. I'm going to continue to push out. So far the joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. They're lined up fairly decent. A long length of ABS plastic piping right here going toward the street. The joint right there wasn't lined up perfect, but then again, ABS plastic sometimes is not lined up perfectly, but it's still pretty decent. Running out toward the street. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition, as does the next one. Now we're coming up to the 4 to 6 inch city lateral connection, and we do have some root intrusion, and we have a fairly large offset from what we can see. Yeah, we drop down into the line. And it could be just a drop from the 4 to 6 inch connection, but we do have some root intrusion in there. We'll locate this area. We're at about 40 feet. We'll locate this area on the way back. We'll run out and take a look at the rest of the vitreous clay. Transition right there from ABS plastic to vitreous clay. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. Next joint, we have a little bit of root intrusion. Nothing major, still maintainable. You can use a chemical called Root X, ROOTX, which can be purchased online through Amazon. 2-pound container, maybe once a year, flush down the toilet. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well, as does the next joint. Heading out toward the city sewer. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. As does the next joint. Making a little turn. A fairly large offset right here at the saddle. You can see the entire face of the pipe. And you can see the aggregate. That's the concrete between the joint. That's a fairly large offset. We'll be butting right up against it right there. We'll have to jump over that a little bit to get to the city sewer. Hopefully we can make it over it. And we did, and there's the city sewer. City sewer tie-in connection is at approximately 63 feet, 2 inches on the camera monitor. I'm going to pause for just a moment. Okay, our audio is back on. We just took a look with the realtors at the shift in the saddle that we are going to recommend a top hat liner. And we're going to pull back now. All the rest of the joints in the vitreous clay lateral in the street appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. The only area that we saw that we had an issue with, we had a little bit of root intrusion in that last joint, but that was very minor. The one joint that we have problems with is the 4 to 6 inch connection. The connection from the ABS plastic to the vitreous clay right here, we had a considerable amount of root intrusion coming in. So the joint wasn't put together real well. Generally, what causes that is they use a all rubber Fernco coupling that is a very light coupling. It's not an ARC coupling that would hold it in place real well. And the roots tend to want to grow through. So we're going to locate this area and we're going to mark this area. So we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we've located this area and it is right under the sidewalk, and it is at approximately 4 foot 11 inches deep. And the concrete sidewalk in this area is cracked pretty badly in this area. And this is the 4 to 6 inch connection. That clay section of lateral should come back up onto the property probably about another 7 feet for the vitreous clay to transition from 4 inch to 6 inch. Now they may have gone ahead and shoved a piece of ABS plastic into the vitreous clay, possibly, and maybe there is no coupling. That's always a possibility as well. It's kind of hard to tell right here the way that it is, and that's a possibility because I don't see a coupling. So we're going to continue to pull back now. That vitreous clay should be brought back up onto the property. Make a couple turns right there, coming back toward the house. And the ABS plastic at this time appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. There's a joint right there. Got a little misalignment on that joint. Not terrible. Still in maintainable condition, but they aren't lined up 100%. Could be Fernco couplings and not ABS plastic couplings, because usually they're going to be lined up a lot tighter with ABS couplings. Then we come back further toward the house. Then we come up on another joint. That joint actually appears to be pretty tight, and so does that joint. Appears to be in an ABS coupling, and so does that one. You can kind of see the overpour on the glue right at the bottom. That joint's got a minor offset to it, but still in fair and maintainable condition. And now we're coming up and out of our mainline sewer cleanup. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection. We're going to go ahead and pause our video right here momentarily. Okay, we're now in the backyard. This is the garage area. Here's the gate going into the backyard. And there's a drain right here. It's a corrugated drain coming out of the concrete. We're going to try and run our camera up the corrugated drain to zero out right here. Just take a look at the line and see if we can see anything. Full of water. We have some debris in the line. Getting some mud out of it now as we're running the camera up. I believe we're at the end of the run. So we're just going to go take a quick look back here. I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to remove the camera. We're going to pull it out. It is draining to the driveway area back by the garage. It's holding water. Holding quite a bit of water back here. Not draining out real well. Holding over there too. Holding over by that back gate area as well. We've got a lot of water at the back of the garage. We're going to go ahead and run a camera at the back of the garage through a line that appears to be back graded. Appears to be going uphill. So we're just going to run the camera and take a look real quick. Oh, dude. Hey. Hey.
Good morning.
Morning.
Are you in the office?
No, I'm on an inspection right now. I'm in the middle of an inspection.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You need me?
No, I'm trying to get a hold of Rich to get a hold of job insurance. But they let them, they're on their way. Make sure they're there, but their phone number. But I'll try her again.
Well, did you text her?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Give her a minute.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
No problem.
All right, bud. All right.
Okay.
Bye. Okay. I'm trying to run it, Grace, because we're trying to determine what's going on with this.
I just asked the question.
Yeah, no. We're trying to run it because I'm turning back here. I'll show you. We're going to run the camera and make sure this line isn't stopped up because it's holding quite a bit of water back here. In between the garage and the back building, it's not draining real well. Huh? See here,
Yeah.
it's not draining
that
out
one
real
there.
well.
I see where you.
Yeah, I want to see if this line's stopped up or if it's running free.
No.
How it's doing.
Other things. It looks like he's gonna have to try.
Okay, we're going to run through the drain outlet that's between the garage. This is the back of the garage, and this is the back storage unit. So, and we've got quite a bit of water standing back here in this area. We just want to make sure this is draining. Insert our camera.
You gonna train it down? Train?
I'm gonna try and break up anything if it's in there.
No. You said you're gonna take the train down?
Oh, car.
They got a car?
Oh, they're gonna work on it. I think that's the next plan is trying to get a car.
Yeah,
That line is flowing. It's just that this line between the back of the garage and the storage building, it's running uphill, trying to get to the line from where it's sitting between the two buildings. It is flowing. So it's just difficult for the water to get out of this area, again, because it is running uphill. There's the fitting that makes the turn and goes into the main line. So we're all the way to that fitting. We're hitting the back of the T. So we're going to go ahead and pull out now. We know that this line is open. And that will complete our sewer inspection and the area drain inspection for what we can. Thank you.